because last every month I'm going to pay £69 on boss, but skincare I don't spend as much. It's not every month, but my dear, let's not go there. This is why, guys, this is why I need to buy a car. Because if I had a car, I would not be spending this amount of money. Sorry, this is why I'm talking about buying a car first of all when I've never passed my... Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Chinelo. I'm an international student studying MSc Occupational Therapy. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys for always coming back. You guys are the reason why I do what I do. Alright guys, so on today's video, very simple, very short, I'm going to be talking about how much I spend on transportation here in the UK. On transportation, guys, alone. Why just transportation is because this is what I spend the most money on monthly, because I don't pay for rent, food, I don't pay for food, and so transportation is the only thing that takes my money every month. That's the only huge money that leaves my account every month. So it's only wise that I talk about just transportation. People have made other videos talking about how much they spend monthly, accommodation, transportation, feeding, and the rest of that. But me, it's just transportation that takes the whole bulk of my money. Alright guys, let's crack on. Personally, the amount of money that you spend here every month is dependent on your lifestyle, you know. Especially on transportation wise, guys, if you like to walk in this country, welcome, because this is where they like to walk. So if you like to walk and they're like short distances, you don't need to take the bus, then you're saving money. But the walk here is plenty. I have my phone here. I'll show you the bus app. So I buy my bus pass monthly. I buy it online because I don't want to, you know, be carrying it around. There's a card you can also buy, and once you just pass on, they put the money in your card for you. But I figured every city they have like a bus app where you buy your bus pass on, so that's easier for me. I'll show you guys the app on here. There's one for Reading, there's one for Oxford, even in London there's a lot of them. So the one for Reading is called Reading Bus App, same as Oxford Bus App. The Reading one just looks like this. It's called Reading Bus App. Don't know if you can see Reading Bus App. So if it just opens up, you just see mobile tickets, and then you buy the one that goes to your area. I have an active one, so once I just click on it, this barcode comes out and I put it on the reader and then it reads. So this is what I buy every month because I go out often. I'm going to school, I'm going to work. That's why I buy monthly. If you don't go out often, then you don't need to buy monthly bus pass. Okay, but I figured that it's cheaper for me to buy monthly than buying it every day, because if you check how much you spend daily, and I figured that the bus in Reading is also expensive. It's even cheaper in London. Transportation is cheaper in London than here. Here a day you spend like £3.70 to and fro. As a student, though, other people they even pay £4 and above. In a month, I spend £69 buying the Reading bus pass. So with this bus pass, it helps me go everywhere in Reading. Once you activate one, you use it for the whole day. It expires the next day 4 a.m. and then the next day you activate another one. So it runs for 30 days. However, if I don't step outside my house on some days, the ticket will not activate. So when I step out, that's when I'll use my ticket. But because, you know, I school in Oxford, but I live in Reading. Don't ask me why. So now I also have to buy the one for Oxford. And there's a bus that goes from Reading to Oxford. But the one, if I activate the one in Reading, it will not take me all the way to Oxford. So what I do is I'll now have to buy like a top up for Oxford, because my school is in Oxford. I get a discount of buying their bus pass. So I pay £29 for the ticket I used to go to Oxford. But that's for only 5 trips, guys. It's not for a month. If not, it would have been so cheap. It's just for 5 trips. If you activate it, that one takes you for the whole day. It's called City Zone and Oxford and South Oxfordshire. So it takes me everywhere in Oxford, from Reading to Oxford and everywhere inside Oxford as well. So I figured that is cheaper for me. I don't go to school every time in a week. Sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times. It just depends on what I'm doing in Oxford. I don't think I've bought it more than 3 times in a month. Like bought 5 trips, that's 15 trips in a month. No, but let's just do 3 times. Okay, so I pay 69 plus, so £29 times 3. 29 times 3, it gives you 87 plus 69 equals to £156. What I do every month is I bring out £160. I bring out £160 every month for transportation, just for school, apart from my own personal worker, my own personal, package. those ones is on my head. That's when I spend more on transportation, but it has never been more than £160 every month. Like, I put in a different account and I don't use it for any other thing unless maybe I want to buy food in school, but then I always return it back. Sometimes I get like £98 for the month, sometimes it's 120, sometimes it's 156, sometimes it's never been more than that. If I want to use the bus to Oxford, the bus from Reading to Oxford, I'll have to get up early and then get to the bus stop because it's very close to the train station. So sometimes I will just get on the train. I'll use the train. So I use the train if I'm using the train and it's off and it's during peak time. So peak time is from 7 to 9. It's from 7 to 8 something. I think from 7 to 9 a.m. That's more money. The train fare will be, with return, is £12 because I have a rail card. But without my rail card, it's about £18 something. So when I feel like I'm tired, and the train is 25 minutes. So if I feel like, I don't want to wake up early, I want to use the train, or I want to get to school quickly, I have something to do in Oxford, I just want to get there fast, I'll use the train. So on those days, I'll pay £12. Even if I have a bus ticket, I'll just leave the bus ticket. However, if my lectures are around 10 or around 11ish, then I'll get on the train. I'll get on the 9 something train. Then I'm paying £6 because it's off peak. Off peak meaning people that are going to work, they've all gone to work. So the train stations are not busy anymore. I'll now pay £6 something, maybe £6.25. This one is very cheap with return. So anytime I go to Oxford by train, I'll come back with train as well. There's no point coming back by bus. So return, so I pay £6 something because it's off peak. However, I'm getting this thing because I have a rail card. So if you come to the UK, there's a rail card. You buy a rail card, it's £30 per year. If you're a student, your school will sign you off and then you just get the rail card. So that gives you a little bit of discount. It's not a little bit, a lot of discount. Margin from £18 to £12. That's a lot. I go to London often. I also get discounts when I'm going to London. Because I don't use the train as often as I used to before, I'm trying to save money now. Only yesterday when I leave Reading, like if I travel to Birmingham or I go to London, those ones are my own personal business. I don't calculate it because those ones are my own jaye. So yeah. However, I can also go to London by National Express and it's around £7, £6 something. And the month that I'm on break from school, there's no school, like during placements, guys, all my placements are always in Reading. So in the past, I've had 2 placements, one for 6 weeks, one for 12 weeks. So now those time doing anything in Oxford. When I'm on placement, I use the NHS bus, which is free bus in Reading. So it takes me from the house to wherever. Just show them your NHS ID card and then that's free. So that's why I'm not really complaining about the price. It's quite high if you think about it. If it was every month, I would have gone gaga. But I'm not really bothered because those times I was on placement, it was free. I didn't have to pay for anything. I just have to check the time it's coming and then go to the bus stop and enter the bus. So those days, I didn't have anything to do in Oxford. I didn't pay for bus and my 160. I saved my 160 for 6 weeks and 12 weeks. Guys, if you've not liked this video, please, you can stop now and just like it and come back. Just like it. You don't even have to leave. Just like it and subscribe to my channel. Guys, it's easy. Just click subscribe. Like, it's very simple. Like, subscribe. This is what I spend the most money on. Maybe food. I don't really spend on food because I'm not a heavy eater. But if I buy food outside, it's mostly shawarma, all the street food. Unless I go for a meal with somebody and then I spend more money. So those ones are not a problem. But heavily, this is what I spend my money on. Clothes, normal. It doesn't happen every month. So the month that I'm happy I want to buy clothes, those months I know I'm spending a lot. And what else do I spend my money on? Skincare. Yeah, skincare is the next. Skincare. But it's not every month. So it's not as often as the bus pass. Because last every month I'm going to pay £69 on bus. But skincare I don't spend as much. It's not every month. But my dear, let's not go there. Okay. Alright guys, this is how much I spend on transportation alone. This is a lot of money. Sometimes it's just a lot. But I'm just compensating because I don't pay for rent. Something will have to give. So transportation is what is giving for me. This is why I need to buy a car. Because if I had a car, I would not be spending this amount of money. Sorry, this is why I'm talking about buying a car first of all when I've never passed my test. This is why I need to pass my tests. I'm not even going to go there on my test because I can't even find test date. This is why I need to find it, pass my test so I can start driving. With that, I won't be spending. I know you spend on petrol, but not not £100 a month. Okay, so or would it be more? I don't know. But this is why it's important that I pass my test. It's very important that I pass my test. I can't even find the test date. Alright guys, sometimes I just be having mental block. I don't know what to do on this channel anymore. So guys, give me options of the next few videos to make from now until March, and I can try and cook a little bit things up. And guys, I hope to see you in my next one. If you're a student and you school in the UK, just comment down below on how much you spend monthly on just transportation. Please let me know if they are ripping me off here in Reddit. Alright guys, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.